Welcome back to my channel, Manicured by Jill. So now that we measured our nails in the previous video, I'm going to show you how to compare your individual measurements for each nail to the size chart that is on my Etsy shop. And so you can see how you measure up with the nails that are for sale, the press-ons, and we can decide which number size is right for each nail for you. So I want short square nails personally, so I took a snapshot of the short square measurements on the Etsy shop, and I have it right here for us to look at. And so I'm just going to compare all of the measurements that I wrote down on this post-it note and compare it to the number sizes here. So you can see for the short square, I have it numbered from number 0 all the way through number 9. So number 0 is the largest size. So you'll see these bigger sizes for your thumbnails. And then typically as the numbers get bigger, this goes down in size all the way down to the pinky. So these are the smaller sizes in here. So it's okay if you don't match exactly with these measurements. That's totally fine. What I would recommend if you're in between sizes is to go the size up, like the bigger size, because you can always file it down if it's just a little bit too large. So that's what I would recommend. You can always make it a little bit smaller with a nail file, but you can't add more of the press-on to make it bigger. So that's what I do. So I'll show you for my thumb measurement. I have 1.2 centimeters or 12 millimeters. It's just measuring, you can measure in either centimeters or millimeters. It doesn't matter. All you would do is just multiply the centimeters by 10 to get your millimeters. So these are equivalent of each other. So when I compare my thumbnail of 1.2 centimeters to the number sizes here, I see that I'm an exact match for a number 2. So my thumb size would be a number 2 for the short square. So I'm just going to write down number 2. And then for the index finger, my measurement was 1 centimeter or 10 millimeters. So looking at my options here, I'm kind of in between sizes. So this one is just under, and this one's a little bit over. So personally, I would go with the larger one, just so that if it's a little bit too big, I can file it down a little smaller. So I think that would be the best way to go for me. It's totally up to you which one you choose. Just know that if you do go a little bit smaller, it might be just a little bit small, just a hair. You might just have a little bit smaller. So for this one, I'm going to put the number 4. And so my middle is 1.05, and that's very close to number 4 again. So I'm going to go with number 4 as well for my middle finger. And then my ring finger was 0.9 centimeters. So again, I'm in between, and that's okay. All of my press-ons are from different brands. I have like a good variety of different ones. Even if they were all from the same brand, there's still going to be so much variety in the sizing just because they're all different shapes and lengths, and there's really no way to get a universal size, at least for the press-ons that I use. So every size is going to be a little bit different and a little bit unique. So use your best judgment to see what you think is best for you. And again, you can always go a little bit larger and file it down. That's usually what I do. So for 0.9 centimeters, I'm going to go with this one because it's just slightly larger. Okay, and then my pinky is 0.65 centimeters. So I'm definitely going to go with the smallest option here because even that one's a little bit bigger, and that's okay too. So I'm going to go with a number 9. So now I have my nail sizes for each individual nail. So if I go to Etsy and I want to order my short square nails, I know exactly which numbers to put in for what I want for my sizes. So in the personalization box, I would type in number 2, number 4, number 4, number 6, and number 9. So that tells me exactly what numbers you want, and that's in the correct order as well. So it's thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky. So that's how you measure your nails, and that's how you compare your measurements to the sizing guide for the specific nail shape and length that you want. on my Etsy. Thank you for watching.